Definitely. It's like we talked about previously, dude. This season is about the development and the progression of and the protection of Justin Fields. Priority number one. Get him through the season. Get him through the season as unscathed as humanly possible, and just get him comfortable and just get him a feel for how this is gonna go.
Exactly. Give him some time to figure it out. Give him and you know what? That Steelers game I cannot stress enough. There were Matt Nagy talked about it after the game. It's nice to have a quarterback where you give him the ball and you say, go make a throw, and you have confidence that he can make an accurate throw. Like we just haven't had that. So it's nice to have that guy. But all
right, so this is kind of a general question. So we're 10 weeks into it now, JD. We've had 3 weeks of preseason and 10 weeks of regular season football. So after 13 weeks, what's your assessment of where the Bears are at? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What is I want your assessment of where
the state of the Bears
you think they're at.
Is good. It's good, and it needs to get better. We need to foster. Somebody said in the chat earlier, we need to foster Mooney and Fields. I don't care if we keep Allen Robinson. We probably can't afford him. We probably can't keep Roquan Smith. I don't even know if we can keep Khalil Mack. Probably, but I don't know. So I would say that the state of the Bears is good. Here's the thing. Here's what we got. Okay, we have a franchise quarterback. We have a guy who could potentially be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. It's possible. Right now, he's not. But we have a guy with the potential to be. He's like a Deshaun Watson potential. And we have that guy now. That's great. So you have the quarterback, potentially. You think you have the quarterback. And you definitely have the middle linebacker. You have Roquan Smith. So as long as you have those two, and then I'd say Jalen Johnson, you definitely got to keep him too. Those three right there. If you can keep those three, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want at all. The one thing we have to do, no questions asked, you absolutely must do, we got to upgrade that offensive line. You have to. So that's my going forward. That's what we have to. We have to. Period.
Yeah.
O-line is number one.
You got to ensure that the future of Fields is the protection. That you're gonna need the protection in front of him in order for him to succeed. He can't keep scrambling around like this for the entirety of his time here. You got to give him something.
That's probably why Nagy wanted to play Dalton, because he knew that the O-line sucks. Matt Nagy probably showed up to camp and was like, yeah, they suck. So maybe let's play Andy Dalton for a while and ease him into it. Maybe get a few O-linemen, maybe figure out the O-line work in progress. And it's so stupid. I'm done with Jason Peters, dude. I'm so sick of hearing this stuff. He had one good game one time. I think it was against the Lions. And he no, Jason Peters needs to go. I agree, Damian Hernandez. He needs to go. I don't like his attitude either. It's you're not even good. Don't even talk.
Peters, I think, was nothing more than a depth piece for you guys that has had to step in. And I think he was supposed to be nothing more than a depth piece and kind of turned into a starter because of necessity, because Nagy saw how rough it was looking out there. And I personally think they put Dalton in there because they got scared. They got scared that Fields was going to get hurt, that the O-line in front of him would get him hurt.
And he's a damn tough kid, man. Justin Fields, it cannot be overstated. Tom Brady said it in the Brady 6. He said some people can take a hit and then make a great throw, and some people take a hit and then they're all hesitant for 3 plays and stuff like that. So Justin Fields has proven he can take a blast, a huge hit, and then just toss it 40 yards for somebody. That's a special trait.
Well, isn't that kind of what he took that huge hit, right, and came back 4 plays later, and isn't that when he launched that 40 or 50 yard bomb down the field?
Yeah, he's been all. I mean, he took hits. Yeah, in the Steelers game, he took hits all game, and then the one game against I don't know if it was the Packers, but yeah, he took a really really bad hit, and then he hyperextended his knee. He was out for 3 plays. 3 plays. I'm just like, man, this kid is he's just tough as nails.
Like a normal person, when you hyperextend your knee, you're in a knee brace. You're in crutches for like a week.
For me, I was for 2 weeks almost. For like 10 days, I was in crutches, and he's over here just like, I just need a little breather. Give me a breather, coach. Let me just stretch it out. He's just all right. It's like, man, this kid is so tough. Like Justin Fields, it's hard not to just like, that's my effing quarterback. You know what I mean? Every time like he does something great, I've never had this much excitement or pride for a Bears quarterback. I just haven't. Period. I've never been that excited about Jay Cutler or any guy anymore. Brian Greasy. Ugh.
And you kind of talked to me about it off camera too. The way he carries himself too for you guys, like the way he leads the team, the way he talks to the media, the way, like, it has to be refreshing for you guys to see something like that, because he's even though as young as he is showing real like leadership qualities, which I'm sure that upper management and Nagy and I'm sure that they're they like that as well. You know what I mean? They not only the on the field stuff, but the off the field, the way he carries himself, all that stuff matters too.
When football is good in Chicago, everything is good in Chicago. So Matt Nagy wants to be the king of that. And he knows that if Justin Fields doesn't work out, which it looks like he's gonna, if he doesn't work out, Matt Nagy's definitely gone. Everything is incumbent upon Justin Fields. Every single thing. If Justin Fields decided tomorrow, I really don't like Matt Nagy, I'm going to talk crap about him in the media. Even though he's only 22, probably get rid of Matt Nagy. I'm just saying, it probably would happen. It's just a fact.
I have a feeling that they would pick the kid over Nagy too. I really do. I think they would possibly go with their future over the coach.
Be like that sometimes. It's like we haven't had a guy like that. That's just how it is. But yeah, it's the Bears. It's exciting to be a Bears fan. The overall state of the Bears is I'm excited, and we have a lot to work on, but I'm very excited for it. No
doubt, dude. I think the Bears are handling Fields accordingly. They don't want to. They're making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary stupid risks. And they're basically just getting him game speed ready for what he's gonna like. This is an adjustment period for him. It's all right, kid. We're just gonna get you through the season. We're gonna do the best we can, and let's get you some offensive line help at the in the draft or next year. Well.